Chair, well, as you are aware more than me, we were supposed to be dealing with Mr. Madlanga today, but because he's postponed and because we don't have another witness who can just drop in on a day's notice, we've decided to use today to deal with evidence flowing from the WhatsApp chats of the late Mr. Msibi. So I'll be presenting some evidence extracted on the WhatsApps extracted from the late Mr. Msibi's phone. And some of it speaks for itself, some of it I'll be suggesting some inferences which other witnesses may have to clarify or refute. I would ask the Commission to bear with me a little today because this has been prepared on relatively short notice, so it may not flow as smoothly as might otherwise be the case. But let's kick off. And the first issue that I want to address is a project that seems to involve at different stages Mr. Msibi, Mr. Katiso Molefi, and Mr. Stephen Motsumi, involved in dealing in grabbers. Grabbers are technology that enable you to eavesdrop on cell phones and to extract information from cell phones. And the starting point for this topic is Mr. Nkosi's chats, Sergeant Nkosi's chats. And if we can go to page 116 of the bundle. And there we see extracted from Sergeant Nkosi's phone extracts from a chat with someone whom he describes as Sean Jacobs, or whom he has saved as Sean Jacobs, phone expert, but I think that is a typo, it should be phone expert. And at chat number 4 on the 20th of January 2023, the person who we will call Sean Jacobs, because that's what Sergeant Nkosi calls him, writes to Sergeant Nkosi, "Hello Fani, please give me a call when you have a moment. I want to know if the Swazi deal is still on the table." That is from Mr. Jacobs to Sergeant Nkosi. If we then go to page 95 of the bundle, which is Sergeant Nkosi's chats with Mr. Msibi, the late Mr. Msibi, we see in chat number 1 that Sergeant Nkosi, after receiving the message from Mr. Jacobs, forwards a screenshot of that message to Mr. Msibi. And if we go back to 116, we see that on the 23rd of January, Mr. Jacobs says, "Hello Fani, hope you're well. I have a team coming in for the demo in early February. Let me know if you guys are still interested." And Sergeant Nkosi immediately responds, "Yes, we are." That response, "Yes, we are," comes at 9:12 in the morning. If we go back to page 95, we see that Mr. Msibi tells Sergeant Nkosi in relation to the earlier screenshot of "Is the deal still on the table?" He says it's on the table, but they have to display. We don't want to become fools. Sergeant Nkosi responds to Mr. Msibi. I think this time they're more ready, and he sends again the screenshot of his exchanges with Mr. Jacobs. If we then go back to page 116, we see on 27 January, "Hello, Fani, hope you're well," says Mr. Jacobs. "We're available 9 to 11th February to do demo for your team." And that too gets forwarded on page 95 from Sergeant Nkosi to Mr. Msibi. That's at 1:27 p.m. on the 27th of January. We're zigzagging again back to page 117, and there are a series of chats from the 30th of January at the top of page 117 about arranging the demo. Mr. Jacobs says, "Hi, Fani, please confirm the dates you're available for the demo above. As mentioned, I'll be in Johannesburg from 9 to 11 February. I have the 9th or 11th available. Demo will be at the Irene Country Lodge." Mr. Sergeant Nkosi says, "Morning, I'm confirming at 12:30. Mr. Jacobs sends emojis indicating thanks. On the 31st, he hasn't had his confirmation. He says, "Morning, Fani, can we..." He has had his confirmation, because "morning, I'm confirming at 12:30 means we will do it at 12:30. Mr. Jacobs the next day says, "Good morning, Fani, can we please move our session to 12:30 on Thursday, as we have another team from 9 to 12. Please advise if this is okay. I don't want to create unnecessary issues for the different teams." Sergeant Nkosi says, "Okay, let me confirm with them. I will call you in 30 minutes, and thanks, I just don't want the different teams to meet each other," explains Mr. Jacobs. And if we then go, "Hi, Fani, hope you're well. We confirmed for Thursday at 12:30 at Irene Country Lodge." And on the first page of 118, "Good morning, Fani. Due to logistics issue, we had to move the venue. There's the new venue and details of it." That is on the 9th of February. And then comes a very important document. It's in chat number 3. And it relates to the demonstration that is now scheduled for the Thursday, which was the 10th of February. And that document is sent by Mr. Jacobs to Sergeant Nkosi at 7:23, and straight after sending it, he says, "Fani, can you put it on a SAPS letterhead, or your agency, you're with, we won't share it with anyone." So Mr. Jacobs is saying, can you put this draft letter on a SAPS letterhead, or if you represent some other agency on that letterhead, we won't share it with anyone. And Sergeant Nkosi says, "So I'm signing, and then I'll put a stamp." Now, if we go to that document, it is at page 129, and it's an interesting document, the draft document, because it explains what this demonstration is all about. It is a draft that is addressed to the Ministry of Trade and Industry of the Czech Republic. And it's headed "Demonstration of Dual-Use Goods in South Africa. Entity demonstrated to, place of demonstration." And it's, Sergeant Nkosi has identified the entity who's going to get the demonstration as the South African Police, Pretoria, South Africa. The demonstrating company is a Czech company called Invesus. And Invesus are a company that specialize in high-tech security hardware and software. People who are going to do the demonstration, authorized people from Invesus, are identified. It says the demonstration will take place at the above address, suggesting that it will take place at the South African Police, Pretoria, South Africa. Throughout the demonstration, the goods will be in the hands of an authorized person, authorized by the SAPS. The following goods will be demonstrated. TELUS, that's the trademark IMSI-catcher, with tungsten trademark SWGSM A5/1 and Luna TM MITM mobile. Now, IMSI stands for International Mobile Subscriber Identity. So an IMSI catcher is something that catches a mobile identity. And in colloquial terms, it's a grabber. What it does is it's a surveillance device that mimics a legitimate cell phone tower, cellular tower. And it tricks nearby mobile phones to connect with it rather than the cell phone tower. And then you can download what is on the communications from the mobile phone that are connected to your grabber as opposed to the nearby cell phone tower. If we go to page 128, and this is from the Invesus webpage, and it's Invesus advertising its solutions. And if you look under Invesus Mobile 360 trademark, it says the mobile phone is today's primary data access point. How to best access its information is a technical question. Our solutions, TELUS, Luna, Tungsten, all with trademarks, enable you to do it in any way necessary, ground-based, maritime, or airborne. So Invesus is advertising its capacity to intercept mobile phone communications from the ground, from the sea, from the air. And if we go back...
Before we go back, I thought you were going to show us where Sergeant Nkosi signs and stamps. Okay.
He does in due course sign. But if we go back, it's quite clear in this context that the Czech Republic, having a sense of responsibility in relation to this technology, will not let its companies sell it to anyone they want. It can only be sold to authorized representatives, presumably not just of foreign states, but also foreign states with whom the Czech Republic is happy to share this sort of technology. If we go back first to the chats with Mr. Msibi, on page 97, we see Sergeant Nkosi shares that draft letter immediately with Mr. Msibi. That's at 8:37 p.m., chat number 2. That's the draft. Mr. Msibi responds to him, that's okay. If we go back to 119, we see Mr. Jacobs sending in chat number 1, sends the address at which the demo is going to take place. And in chat number 2, still on the 9th of February at 10:24 p.m., 10:24:29, let's just remember the 29 for later reference, Sergeant Nkosi returns the signed document. We'll look at the signed document in a minute. But 10:24:29 was when he returned it to Mr. Jacobs. If we go back to page 97, we see 2 seconds later he forwards it to Mr. Msibi, 10:24:31. That letter itself appears at page 130. And it is identical to the draft, except that Sergeant Nkosi has now signed it, given his force number, and put a SAPS stamp on it. So Sergeant Nkosi has represented to the Czech government that they are, or that Invesus will be demonstrating to the South African police, and that for this reason Invesus should be allowed to do so. If we go back to page 119, chat number 3, on the morning of the 10th, at 7 o'clock, Mr. Jacob says, "Good morning, Fani. Thank you for the letter. I've sent it to the team. Let me know when you'll send the driver. Thanks." Sergeant, of course, he replies, "Driver's on the way." At 8 o'clock, "Hi, Fani, we're ready. Are your guys close?" And then at 1:11 the next day, "Hello, Fani, thank you again to you and your team looking after us yesterday. Let me know if Ubabe is happy and I will drive the process from my side now." Sergeant Nkosi's response is, "Morning, we're on our way to the kingdom as we speak. I'm calling you tomorrow late." Now, the kingdom to which Sergeant Nkosi is referring is the kingdom of Eswatini. And what will emerge is that Mr. Msibi, Sergeant Nkosi, and quite possibly Mr. Motsumi and Mr. Molefi, will get to them later, have a plan to sell grabber technology to the kingdom of Eswatini. Now, of course, that's not what the Czech Republic has been told at all. The Czech Republic has been told that this is a demonstration for the South African Police Service. If we follow this plan, and we run down from page 120, chat 1